Everything had been going rosy for the Hurricanes. That wasn't until last week when the defending champions come to town and put them back in their place. They went down in a screaming heap to the Waratahs, and now the real test starts for the Hurricanes. Can they bounce back, or will this be the start of what many are predicting to be ultimately their demise and back to the way the old Hurricanes used to be? Hello everyone and welcome to Cornflakes Crib, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the 2015 Super Rugby season, where we are following the fortunes of the Hurricanes, typically the chokers of Super Rugby, but this season something seems to be a bit different. But we'll cover the Hurricanes in a second. The Reds, though, are their opponents, and here at Suncorp is where we will be playing today's match, a home stadium for the Reds. And the Reds, well, what a season it's been for the Queenslanders this year. Such promise at the start of the signing of players like Hunt and O'Connor, Thompson, just to mention a couple, but it all come unravelled very quickly. Of course, Carmichael Hunt, the less we say about him, the better. O'Connor's had injury problem after injury problem. Thompson still trying to find his feet back here in Super Rugby level. Guinea struggling to find his form of old again as well. And then, of course, we've got Quade Cooper, who just can't seem to shake the injuries. A big injury to start his season, and then just can't get it on track. And as a result, it is Frisbee who is starting at fly half today, which is a massive thing for Nick Frisbee to be starting there at 10. He'll be outside Guinea. Of course, Fainga and Karevi will be the centres. Fiawi Sortia on the right wing with James O'Connor on the left. Korczek starting a blindside. Will be interesting to see how he goes there. Relative young player from the Australian domestic leagues earlier in the year. Horwell and Simmons, very good second row for the Reds, and they'll be looking to push on and make a very good match of this against the Hurricanes, and probably, well, their most precious situation so far this season. And here is the Hurricane side. Not much has changed from what we saw last week. Proctor has come to the right wing and Marshall has shifted to fullback, putting Milner, Scudder and Jane out of the squad. Bowden Barrett, thankfully for the Hurricanes, has recovered from that injury we've seen from him last week, and it's going to be huge to see if he can make the difference, because they really fell away after that injury where he went off. Will they recover following this loss? The team has remained unchanged. Artie Savia at open side was fantastic last week, as was Thrush, I thought. Two very good performers in a struggling team for the Hurricanes. Can they bounce back, or will this ultimately be the match that will haunt their season for the rest of the year? The Hurricanes in their away strip today. The black, mainly with a bit of yellow. The Reds, of course, as always, in the red, as they look to get underway here. Barrett for round 11 of Super Rugby. He kicks off and we are underway. Big kick deep down into Reds territory again, and it is there for Holmes, who's taken it down inside the Reds 22. Guinea, wide it goes. Gill, big pass over the top. The chance for Fiawi. Sortia finds it for Fainga, and he's taken high. Big mistake straight away from Conrad Smith, who was less than impressive last week as well. Gave away that try from the knock-on, did Conrad Smith, and now James O'Connor has the ball just inside his 22, and a penalty which he thumps into touch. Such a key element of this Reds team is that man, James O'Connor. Can they get him involved today? Line out here, Hansen. Goes to the back. Taking it nicely, and it goes away. Simmons and Hall back in field. It goes to Holmes. He bumps off 1 and 2.
Release.
Who eventually goes to ground inside the 22. The Reds on the attack. Guinea again himself. He's taken this time. Broadhurst with a tackle. Reds on attack. Red chance with him. Slipper. Back in field. It goes a chance. Fiawi Sortia just goes down, and turnover from Franks now. And the Hurricanes have a chance to break away. Kick out of their territory. Nonu goes deep down over halfway. Lockie Turner back there waiting for it for the Reds. He comes up against Conrad Smith. And again, this time it's Barrett, in fact. Big tackle, another high shot. The Reds get away. Another penalty to get them out of trouble. Can O'Connor take it from this far out? He chooses not to. He'll go for touch instead. And he clears it nicely into the 22 of the Hurricanes. What an opportunity here. Set piece inside the 22. Hansen. Again will throw. Can he get it right? Need it for the Reds. They go to the back and Gill. Flips away. Guinea. Nicely. Out there is Frisbee. Finding Fang. Now Fiawi Sortia pops it up to Karevi, who gets smashed into touch. What a dreadful set piece from the Reds. Nothing happening there at all. That's a real opportunity to get out of jail for now the Hurricanes with the chance. Motu goes to Thrush. Perinara fires it away to Artie Savia, who delivers a massive ball way out to Conrad Smith. Inside to Proctor. Now we've got Proctor away. Subson Field goes away from Turner, but he makes a desperate tackle. Great work from Lockie Turner. Here's the kick now. Perinara looking to the skies. Puts a big one up. Savia's chasing along with Shields. Here's a chance, but it's not taken down. Well done from Fainga. Stop that in the tracks as well. Outside the 22. Chance for Horwell. Have a bit of a run. He slips it wide. Good pass. Out to O'Connor. Here's a danger man. He goes up to halfway. Taken down. Proctor turns it over. Now we've got the Hurricanes. Back with Barrett. And there's Brendan Barrett through 1 and 2. Goes to ground. On the 10-metre line. Hurricanes on the attack. Looking for the first try of the match. Perinara goes himself. Goes down the blind side. Oh, great show of speed from Perinara. But Turner again takes him out easily. Right on the 22. Reds numbers to the breakdown. And they'll turn it over again. Korshik goes away to O'Connor. And he gets a tight angle away with the kick. Not much ground on that from O'Connor. But the Reds escape with that turnover at the ruck. Just outside the 22. And Matu needs to hit his man. Just a 3-man line out. Goes to Thrush. Bound to Perinara. Perinara for the line himself. Perinara. Oh, good tackle again, Turner. Shuts him down. Just 10 out. Now it's turnover. Holmes away. A chance here for Fiawi Sortia. Comes up against Savia. Puts him down. And now the Hurricanes look to get a turnover themselves. And they do. Here's Thrush. Away for Nonu. Oh, Nonu's knocked on. What an opportunity going begging there for the Hurricanes. O'Connor picks it up. And away they come to Fainga. And Shields will pick it up. But it'll be back for the penalty. The knock on. Nonu with the mistake. And the Hurricanes just cannot get things right.
Crouch. Touch.
Scrum feed for Guinea on his 22. The Hurricanes would love to turn this over. They've butchered so many chances. We've seen the last 2 weeks. They have really missed their chance to score a lot of tries. Half an hour is gone. Guinea has the red scrum. Goes short side. Karevi slips through by half a chance. Savia takes him down. Big pass wide. Looking for Holmes, who gets away to O'Connor. Again, he's up against Proctor. And again, Proctor puts him down.
Release.
Somehow saves it from going into touch, though. Good work, O'Connor. Keeps it in the field of play. Gill goes short. Oh, big hit there on Thompson. Red still of the ball. Simmons up for Hansen. Karevi has been hammered in every chance. Here's Frisbee. Not a very often getting the touch he would like there, Nick Frisbee, but the charge is on from the Reds. They go 10 metres upfield. Now, away for Holmes, looking in field, sips a good ball to Guinea. And he's picked up and driven backwards. Good tackle, Broadhurst. Still there for the Reds. Simmons looks left side. Again, it's Proctor against O'Connor. And again, it's Proctor who wins and drives him over the touchline. Not for the first time tonight. O'Connor's missing his mark. Proctor is all over him at the moment. Half-time is about to sing here. There it goes. Final play of this match. It's Thrush at the front. Perinara away to Artie Savia. Haven't seen much from Barrett, but Barrett slices him in half. Gets over the advantage line. 10-metre line. Reds half the field. Thrush quickly recycled. Away for Nonu. Nonu's looking to spring away. He gets through the defence. Good line break from Nonu, but again can't link up with Proctor. And he goes down on the 22. Once again, it's Perinara. He goes quickly. Goods. He won't go anywhere. Franks, all the big men around here. Conrad Smith. He'll get it done. He'll get the finishing. No, he won't. What a tackle, Fiawi Sortia. Shuts that down in his tracks. Now it's got to be a try. Gibbons, away to Julian Savia. Can he put it down? No, he's put out. Save the day from the Reds. Julian Savia bundled over the touchline, right on the try line. Half-time will ring. The Hurricanes have missed out on scoring what could have been a decisive try in this match. 0-0 is half-time score. What a game it's been so far. The Reds' defence has been just enough to hold the Hurricanes out. Possession, though, has gone the Reds' way, 58-42, but it is territory. The Hurricanes have had it all, 65-35. The two high tackles have let off the pressure, but in the end, they've had the chances. 24 tackles to 17. The Hurricanes just up on that too. But goodness me, take the chances, Hurricanes. They should have scored at least a couple in that first half. That has been their problem the last couple of weeks. Can they rectify in the halftime break? The Reds don't have the power to score the tries like the Waratahs did, but the longer this stays close, the longer the Reds will believe that they could possibly win this match. Second 40 is about to get underway, so let's get back down for the kickoff to the second half of this round 11 fixture between the Reds and the Hurricanes, all tied up at 0-0. Well, there's O'Connor. He's had a lot of chances, has James O'Connor. Proctor has been all over him tonight. He kicks off and Franks is the one who picks it up, and Broadhurst in support finds Matu. Here's Barrett straight through. What a start this could be. Fowey Sortia once again. What a defensive show he's putting on, Fowey Sortia. Nonu still has Proctor. Proctor has to wait for it. Proctor gets the wheels going. Still has Salvia. Salvia puts a miracle ball in, and up they go. Genia turns it over, picks up the loose ball, and he goes over halfway. Oh, what a turnaround from the Reds. Over halfway, and they've tossed this ball again. Matu slips it back for Franks. Here's Smith involved, and eventually losing it. Broadhurst picks it up, and Salvia knocks it on. Goodness me, I don't believe what we're seeing here from these two sides. Eventually, Perenara picks it up, and we will go back for the scrum feed. What on earth are they doing here today? Knock-ons with chances aplenty. Adi Salvia, 4 or 5 players outside, and 2 defenders. Just looked at the try before he even called the ball. Dreadful stuff. Hurricanes continue to struggle. Reds starting to believe possibly. 48 gone. Chances are plenty for the Hurricanes. Guinea. He'll go to the right. Finds Frisbee, who slips it back in. Here's a nice charging run from Karevi. Still can't get through. Guinea again to O'Connor, puts up a big kick, crossfield kick, don't know what he is trying there at all, but Salvia picks it up, and here comes Salvia, big fend on one, gets the ball out the back, but Gill picks it up, and again the Reds survive, and again the Reds turn over. Here's Fowey Sortia, somehow that ball comes back in the field of play from Gill, not the best set play from the short side, as Guinea has a little run, and Guinea might lose his ball. No, the Reds will hang on. Holmes will find it at the back. Now we'll look to the left side. Frisbee, oh, big tackle on Frisbee. Matu turns over. Good's quick hands. Barrett fires a big ball. No, he's got numbers in support as O'Connor falls off. Here's Proctor to Nonu, and Nonu will seal this one. Finally, they'll get a try. They can't butcher this. They can't knock on. It's a try. Try to the Hurricanes and try to Nonu. Well, finally they had to score it, didn't they? They had so many chances, so many opportunities, such a good backline. But it goes down to the man who has not worn a black jersey, and that is Proctor. He set it up. Beautiful work to find his man, Ma'anonu, on the inside. And he had plenty of space, plenty of time, plenty of speed to score the opening try of this match. Well, I put that back to James O'Connor. He fell off the tackle of Nonu, and then it was eventually him who got the ball back. Where was O'Connor? Probably still on the ground, way back at halfway. Well, Nonu's got it. It's taken a long time. It's taken a lot of chances. It's taken plenty of opportunities. But Ma'anonu opens up the try scoring. Beauden Barrett right in front, sets it up and puts it wide. Can you believe it? What a dreadful kick from Beauden Barrett. 5-0 the scoreline. The Reds, they'll still know they can win this with one good play. And here are some changes. Shat's coming on for Thompson. Big change there at number 8. Shat's a good player. Up to back here with O'Connor. Should have hung on to Nonu. Could have been the difference of shutting that move down. Here he is kicking off. And he goes to the right side, up high. Hurricanes, players with hands in the skies. Reg Goods! Oh, what a run from Reggie Goods! Flicks it out the back. Perenara, Savia, quick hands. No, again. Here's Barrett now. Barrett slicing away. Cuts in field. Can he get the pass? No. Proctor was waiting, but Proctor could not find the ball coming out of Barrett. And the Reds turn it over. Oh, and there's a horrible run from Schatz. And that's straight into touch. Goodness me. One of many changes, I think. Schatz was 19. It is a line out, nevertheless, for the Hurricanes. And Mutu'u will throw in. He goes to the front for Thrush. And Perenara fires it wide for Barrett. Barrett, oh, good tackle, Frisbee. Decks him straight down and turns it over. Oh, goodness me, that's Fainga. Slips it wide, and it's Simmons. Over the top it goes. It's got to be a try. Surely in the corner. Is it going to go down? No, he's got down and put in the field of play. Oh, he was over the line. He's fallen short. Gannier goes to Frisbee. Over the top, Simmons has to. No, this time it will be Fainga scores for the Reds. Anthony Fainga. The offloads had to keep coming. The Reds have pulled even. There's the try scorer, Anthony Fainga indeed, but how was it not scored earlier? Great defence from the Hurricanes. Now they are disjointed. Beautiful pass from Frisbee. Away to Simmons, and then the offload and the tackle. How did he get that away? The big man. No one will know. Wow, this is game-changing stuff again from the Reds. The Hurricanes are faltering. There was Barrett and Conrad Smith, who slipped off Simmons anyway, could have got himself, but the pass to Anthony Fainga gets the try, and the Reds believe in a kick from O'Connor could decide this match. 5-all, 10 to go. O'Connor steps up and makes it 7-5. We have a game on our hands here to finish this one off. Reds lead by 2. The conversion of O'Connor, the difference. Well, Barrett will not want to lose this matchup with O'Connor when it comes to kicking. Who's going to make this vital play to win this game, as we've seen it already? Or is it still to come? Barrett kicks off. Left side he goes. Here comes Savia. Oh, big tackle on Karevi. Absolutely squashes him. And turns the ball over as well. This is it. This is golden chance here. Thrush runs away. Franks. Smith. Still has Nonu. Still has Proctor. Proctor knocks it on. That could be it. We've still got a few minutes to go. The Reds have the ball at the back. Well taken from Turner. Holmes. Ball back in field. It goes again. This is Holmes who started it all. He's got the ball back.
Release.
Still inside the 22. Is this the Reds? Play, is it to run it out because the Hurricanes are going to turn it over? Goods. Broadhurst. Ali Savia. Away for Nonu. Somehow comes back out for Matu. He's a big runner. Oh, what a run. Matu, the hooker, goes just about 8 meters short. Short side plays on here. It's got to be on. It's Perenara. Perenara gets it. The Hurricanes will steal this one with half a minute to go. 10-7 is the score. TJ Perenara. Well, that is how you win a game. That is clutch stuff from the Hurricanes. Perenara, he's seen the Savia, chose to play it short with Fowey Sortia, looked to pull the gap, still had his man outside him, didn't need him. And for the good that Fowey Sortia's done tonight defensively, you have to credit him for giving that one a crack. Oh, what a play. TJ Perenara. That could be, well, that will be the decisive play of this match. This kick is irrelevant. The Reds will take a bonus point regardless of where this goes. Time is ticking. 80 minutes is up, and Barrett has always made another dreadful kick. Goodness me, the old days are back with the horrible goal kicking. Bowden Barrett has had an off night, but his team has still come up thanks to 2 brilliant tries. As full time goes, an away victory at Queensland. That is nothing to be scoffed at, as bad as the Queensland Reds are playing at the moment. The Reds played valiant game. Very, very good match by them. Defensively, they were amazing. Fiawi Sortia was brilliant. Karevi kept running all night. Frisbee distributed well as well. Not much you can say wrong about the Reds. They just could not put the points on the board. And that, I feel, is where someone like O'Connor really has to aid this team of the Reds. His difference, his contribution, you know, you'd expect him to give much more, being a world-class player that he is. But for the Reds, he's just struggled to make that impact. The one try was scored by Anthony Flanger, who had a decent night as well. O'Connor converted, giving them their 7 points. On the Hurricane side, it was Perenara and Nonu with 1 try apiece. How good was Proctor, who set up that Nonu try as well. He had a good night on the right wing, filling in for Corey Jane. That is 2 tries, 10-7, the final score. In the end, the full-time stats, well, the Hurricanes dominated this game. Look at these stats. You have to say they should have won by a shitload more. There's no question about that. 61% possession, 60% territory. There is no excuse for not scoring a 4-try bonus point with those stats. The handling errors is what they're down 12-0. The Reds didn't make 1 handling error in the match. And the line breaks, there was plenty as well for the Hurricanes, 10 to the Reds 7. What a game of letdowns, really, between these two sides. Should have been more, could have been more. In the end, was a low-scoring thriller between the Reds and the Hurricanes, with the Hurricanes getting the 4 points today. That is my time done and dusted for today. Thank you for tuning in and watching this matchup. Back with round 11. I'll be back again next week with the round 12 match for the Hurricanes, wherever they may end up. And for today, that is all I have in store. Be sure to check out tomorrow. We have plenty more rugby action and sporting, gaming action, everything coming your way as well. So until then, thank you all for watching. And until next time, take care.